Welcome to part 2 of managing petty cash in Xero. In this video, I'll show you how to create petty cash transactions using a manual journal. Most people think you need the advisor role to create manual journals in Xero, but I'll show you a way to do it if you don't have that permission. If you haven't seen part 1, check it out so you can decide which method is most appropriate for you and your business. In that video, I set up a petty cash bank account to record cash transactions as they happen. Here in part 2, I'll show you how to set up a petty cash account code in your chart of accounts, so you can record your cash transactions each week or each month with the journal to ensure all your transactions are recorded correctly in Xero. So let's get started. You can't post manual journals to a bank account in Xero, so instead of adding a bank account like we did in the first video, I'm going to create a new chart of account code in our chart of accounts. Click Accounting and Chart of Accounts. Then Add Account. Choose Current Asset. So that ensures that the account will display in the correct place in your reports. Enter a unique code. Give it a name. And I'll keep a close eye on this account, so I'll add it to my dashboard watch list and save. So the petty cash account code is now set up as an asset. So we can see that on the Assets tab. And we can also see it on our dashboard. Now it's not a separate bank account as it was in the part 1 video, but we can see it on our account watch list. In your business, you might keep a record of your cash spending in a spreadsheet or a notebook. Here's a record of my cash transactions. We can see we've got quite a few payments and some receipts. There was a cash withdrawal from our business bank account at the ATM. We put the $100 into the petty cash tin at the start of the month, so there was some cash to spend. Let's deal with that one first. So let's head to our business bank account. We can see there's one item to reconcile. And this was cash spent. So this was the cash withdrawal from the ATM, which we put straight into petty cash. Now in video 1, we recorded this as a transfer to our petty cash bank account, but here there is no petty cash bank account. Instead, we're just going to code this up to the petty cash code. Notice the dashboard now shows there's a petty cash balance of $100. For those other petty cash transactions, we can create a manual journal. So up at the top right, we can click that plus icon and select Manual Journal, and that takes us to the Manual Journal screen. But you'll only see Manual Journal under that plus icon menu if you've got the advisor permission. Now, if you've got the standard user permission with access to reports, you can access manual journals from Accounting and Reports and go to the Journal report. So let's search for Journal report. So here's the Journal report, and up at the top you can go to Manual Journals or you can add a new journal. So you only need the standard user access with reports. Enter a narration, something like petty cash transactions October 2023. Enter a date, so in this example I post a journal at the end of each month, so we'll just put in the month end date. Untick default narration to journal line description if you want to enter a different description for each line of your journal. And leave show journal on cash basis reports ticked, so your transactions will show on the cash summary and any other reports that you run on a cash basis. Now we had a few cash transactions for milk. I'm going to enter all of those for one line. And we can use the inbuilt calculator here, if you're not very good at maths like me. and enter all the other expenses and receipts. The $40 receipt was from my own pocket and I don't want to be reimbursed, so I'll record that as owner funds introduced. Notice any receipts are recorded in the credit column. The receipts less the payments is the net amount added to petty cash, and I've allocated that to petty cash. Now the total debits equal the total credits, so we can click Post. If you want to review the journal or make any corrections to it, you can find it on the Posted tab. So click into it to take a look. Now if you do need to make any changes or corrections to that journal, click Journal Options and Edit. But here I'm happy with it, so I don't need to edit it. Let's just cancel. Back on the dashboard, the petty cash year-to-date figure now matches what I've recorded in my petty cash book. So great, petty cash is reconciled. If you haven't seen part 1, click here to learn how to manage petty cash by setting up a petty cash bank account and reconciling your cash transactions. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe for more videos on my channel. Thanks for watching.